little old girl used to hang around here a lot, and then she went off and became a star. She recently, we're very proud of her, she recently went out to California, and the Academy of Country Music awarded her their hat award, I believe, as they gave her the award for the best new female performer in country music. And we're happy to welcome her back tonight, Miss Shelby Lynne.
Picture on the dress that goes with your things. The rocking chair in the corner goes with mine. You can take the bed and have the TV, and I'll keep the stereo if you don't mind. Separate the kindness that we've been in a long, long time. There's still one thing we've got left between us, and we don't know what to do. I wonder if we thought this through. What about the love we made? She's upstairs in her room, crying over me and you. But we never meant to hurt this way. We divided everything, me and you, even her little heart ran it too. Now what about the love we made? We've told her at least 1,000 times we love her, and no matter what happens, that won't change. Who could blame her if she won't believe us? Aren't we the same ones who told her she'd never see this day? It filled us both with shame when she told her darling. Now promise me that you won't leave me too. And it was more than I could take. And she said, Mommy, if there's something I've done wrong, I'll be good for you. About the love we made. She's upstairs in her room, crying over me and you. But we never meant to hurt her this way. We divided everything, me and you, even her little heart ran it too. Now what about the love we made? What about the love we made?
Miss Shelby. You know Chet? Is that your new record?
Yes, that's the current single.
What's the title?
What about the love we made?
What About the Love We Made?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about it?
It's a tear-jerking, sad sucker, I tell you what. Boy, it'll snatch you right on back to reality real quick. But I love it.
I have a question from the audience. Now, I suppose you are asked this often. Are you related to Loretta Lynn?
No, unfortunately, I'm not. But I'm a big fan. I think I've met Loretta once, but we're not kin.
But I assume the question is not new.
No, I've heard that quite a few times, but that's quite all right. You know, I'm a big Loretta Lynn fan, so if you're in country music, it's hard not to be. So that's quite a compliment.
Actually, Lynn is your middle name, isn't
Yes, it is. I have another name that goes with that.
See, I want to call her Shelby Lynne Smith or Shelby Lynne Jones.
Well, you can if you'd like.
But it's just Shelby Lynne. Tell me about the big doings in California, your big night. Was that a surprise to you?
It was very much a surprise. I'm not used to this award-winning thing. I think that was my first award since the 8th grade talent show. So I was pretty surprised to get that. We went out there a week ahead of time because being a newcomer, you have to tape a segment ahead of time so they can show it during the program. So we went out to do that, and I went to see the California Angels play, and just had a ball. Went to Universal Tour and did all those California-type tourist things.
Did you said you were surprised to win this award? Did you respond? You didn't get to see the show. Did you have a little speech?
I had no speech. I've had a lot of comments about my speech. Well, they announced my name, and I kind of went like that, and kind of shocked, and I walked up there to accept the award, and it did, no kidding, it weighed about as much as I do. So I said that, and then I just said thank you to everybody that had a part in this, and that was all of it, and they say it was a good thing since Alan Jackson decided he would like take over the rest of the show, so it worked out good.
Did somebody laugh at your speech?
No, they just made a comment, we wish you'd talked longer, we wish you'd said more, and you know, I'm not...
It's difficult to be articulate in those situations, isn't it?
It was for me, it was very difficult, and then after you accept the award and you leave the stage, you know, they get ready to announce the next award, and they take you back there and all the press, and I've never seen so many camera flashes in my life. It scared me to death. I thought a UFO landed or something. But it was quite
So
an
after winning an award, you go immediately into a press conference?
Yeah, they take you into this thing. They have all the press, you know, people with their little writing pads and their tape recorders there. And then after that's finished, they take you around to another place, and then they have all the photographers. So it's kind of like a relay.
Well, excuse me, Shelby. How did that work with Garth Brooks, who won about 6 awards that night? He had to, obviously had to go back into the audience so he could come back up on the stage. Well,
they just space it right, where when the commercial's on, he can be back there doing his accepting, and he had enough of it to do. And then they bring you back in when the commercial's on, then they bring you in the chair, and all the crowd screams and claps when they see all those good-looking boys. You know,
kind of a nice night, wasn't it?
It was nice.
What'd you win? What prize did you win in the 8th grade?
First place in the talent show.
Did you win any money?
Not a dime.
Oh, too bad.
I just won a piece of paper that said first prize. I'm like, oh, gee, thanks.
What'd you sing?
I sing, I think, You Light Up My Life or something.
Oh, okay. All right. This portion of Nashville Now.